Hello everyone, welcome back. My dad's been up to the folks' cabin several times this summer, and he told me last week that I might need to get a farmer up there to bale the grass in the yard of the tent. So lawnmower's loaded up, it's time to head to the tent. Melissa and I had to drop a cat off to get fixed this morning at the spay and neuter clinic. Poor dude. Now she went to work and I am heading to the tent. Dad's been up at the folks' cabin for several days now, and he said the bugs are absolutely horrible. That's one reason why you just don't go up there that much this time of year. My dad wasn't lying. It needs to be mowed. Holy crap. I don't know if I've ever seen the water that low before. It's been such a dry year. Look at those weeds coming in. I thought there'd be more wild rice right now though. My dad wasn't kidding. The bugs are out. It's deer flies right now. I'm sure it'll be mosquitoes tonight. I don't see anything that looks out of place. Doesn't look like any critters have been in here. I can't believe when I was up here last time that I did not leave the refrigerator open. That's happened twice since I've had the tent, and that means I'm gonna have to clean the mold out of the dang thing now. Ugh. Well, my dad just came over here and we were out here talking for almost a half hour. I think I'm gonna get this mower off and get some stuff mowed before it's lunchtime. Now that I smell like summer at the tent, and get this thing unloaded. No mosquitoes yet, but those deer flies are really flying around. That's about almost a quarter after 12. I'm gonna have some lunch. I got mowed back here, and then I'd say going down the driveway is probably halfway done. I mowed down the driveway, and then I always mow down the trail each way here a little bit. And there was some trees that have fallen and they were right next to the driveway, or they fell across the driveway and they just get cut and just pushed to the side at deer hunting. So about every 2 years, and I think this is going on to year 3, I go through and clear all that back and then take brush like this that's growing, that starts growing into the opening, and I cut that back. So I went ahead and did that, so now the driveway seems a lot more open than it did. This is one of those spots. This tree had fallen down and it was right against the driveway. So last year deer hunting, everybody was hugging the right side. So you can see right there where it started to kind of cause a berm. So now by moving that, it moves the driveway back a little bit to the left.
this looks good now.
Yeah, it's finally mowed back down. It was getting a little wild in there.
Oh yeah, this looks great. And,
I remembered after I left last time that I had forgot to pull the plug out of the boat, but there hasn't been much rain because it's not all that full. I just can't get over how low the water is. Look at how high out of the water the dock is. Two ducks right there, as that might be. I think that's geese. And it looks like they're taking off. Oh, what was that? One person in a canoe. So I've been watching since we left, and that's the first boat or anything that I've seen on the camera. So this one here, you see that right there? I think that's a cow moose. The next picture I see nothing, but then here, it's over here. You can see the eye and it's big. Let's do this. Sorry, the only way to do this is to hold the camera. I think that's what that is. I'm not real sure. There's my dad. He's got his cane. It's the 21 days until he goes in for hip replacement surgery. He actually said that he's up here this week and then he's going to come up next weekend. And then the following weekend is the weekend that Melissa and I is having the party at the farmhouse, and then 2 days after that he goes in for surgery. So next weekend when he comes up here, he is going to get all of his duck hunting stuff taken out of the workshop and put into his truck and bring it back to Mom and Dad's house, because it'll be 10 weeks until complete recovery, they said, like 3 to 4 weeks before he can drive. And duck hunting from the time his surgery is 8 weeks later, 8 weeks after. So he does not think he'll be able to make it up here before that, so he wanted to bring all that stuff back. Just so that he'll have it, because he's not planning on hunting. This must be me. Yep, me on the mower. He's not planning on hunting this year up there, but he'll be at camp, so which will be really awesome. That's it. That's the second or third time I've cleared all of those out around that stump. I can remember when I had to cut down that tree, and I'm just going to leave one and let's see what happens. Let's see, white pine or the birch. The birch will die eventually. I think I'm going to keep the white pine. You didn't think I actually just used birch bark, did you? Makes for a good video though. Looks like we have a couple of dark clouds rolling in. Wind picked up too. The wind is out of the east now, and I remember I watched the news this morning, the local, this was down at the farmhouse, and they said that this afternoon the wind would switch around and come from the east, and the temperature should drop about 10 degrees when that happens. Down by Duluth and stuff, it's only going to be like 68 tomorrow, where today it got into the 80s. Up here it's going to be a little warmer because we're not real lake effect. This is quite a ways away from Lake Superior. Started the fire with pine, and now I'm putting on some birch. Get better coals for cooking. That oil on that birch bark really burns hot. Looking at those dark clouds, they're pretty much going to go to the west. Almost get us, but there was some red and yellow, and then it's went to just green, but it's going to stay to the side of us, and there's a couple other on the east side also. But nothing that looks like it's going to hit here. I uploaded a farmhouse video, which I started yesterday at noon, and this morning when I left the farmhouse, it was at like 98%, and it said it had 22 minutes left to upload. So then I turned on my phone as a hotspot, and then once I get a couple miles from the house, it works just fine. And it uploaded the rest of that video in about 3 minutes. So then I got up here, and I uploaded now the mud bug in 2021, the test run in the river. And this would have taken 7-8 hours at the farmhouse, and this took about 28 minutes. So, but I have to watch out if I go over 40 gigabytes on that. My unlimited plan, which has 40 gigs of upload, then it will slow down, but there's 13 days left in my cycle, so I think I can make it. Did some comments on my last video, and I didn't get through all those yet. And then I just started to... It definitely is windy and cooled down. I'm just in there watching one of my last edited videos to see if it's okay to upload. Well, I brought up a chuck steak, a small pork steak. They had no nice pork steaks, and a chuck roast. But I'm just going to do a chuck steak tonight and a pork steak tonight, and then I can just have part of both of them. And I don't know, I think I'm going back tomorrow afternoon back to the farmhouse. I don't think that I'll stay an additional night, but if I did, then I would be able to cook the chuck roast and have food up here. So that's why I did it. I think I can shut that air conditioner off in the bedroom. It's probably almost the same temperature outside as it is inside now. Drops another 10 degrees and we wanted to start a fire. It's down to 68 out there and 69 in here. It probably would have been an awesome afternoon to go fishing. I mean, everything was calm, and then the wind switched. So and the cold front was coming. I could have fished the front. But you guys know me and fishing. It can be 25 below zero, windy. I'm in the deer stand. Fishing, If somebody's up here, you know, one of my kids or Melissa, then I would have put the boat in. But right now, it would really suck pushing that boat in with the water so low. And I had plenty of stuff to do. If I decide to stay until, you know, through tomorrow night, maybe I'll put it in. But I got so much stuff to do at the farmhouse in the next 2 weeks that I really need to get that done. But I had to get it mowed up here, and it's been so long since I was here, and I want to go over, and I was over there, but I'll bring over and do a video on my dad's cabin, the backwoods cabin on the metal roof that's on the, just got put on the workshop. Come on now. Won't be long now. The days are getting shorter. Pretty soon I'll be out here and I'll have a lantern going on the little table between the chairs there. Not long after that I'll be cooking out here and there'll be snow on the ground. Just messaging with Melissa. She said, did you say you're coming back Friday, which should be in 2 days? I said, I'm not sure if I'll come back tomorrow afternoon or Friday morning. I guess I'm just waiting to see what vibes I get from you. What does she say? Oh, stay through the weekend. That's love, huh? Well, the meat is done, but the potatoes have a little bit more time to go, so that's okay. I wanted to see how the blueberries are doing, but look at this. I mean, it's been a dry year, but all the leaves are gone. This one has some leaves on it. It's just been so dry. Over here, there's a few. They're not ready yet. They're getting there. It's going to be a very poor year for blueberries up here. There's some getting some color here, though. Ooh, there's one right there. Delicious. Looks good and smells good also. So the last day, let's see. The last day I was up here was May 16th. So it's been 45 days since I've been here. Wow. So we bought the Godzilla vs. Kong movie last week, and Melissa and I watched it, and it's in a different video, you'll see, I've already talked about it, but it was the worst movie ever until the last 15 minutes. I couldn't follow it. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood to follow it. I don't know. So I said I'm going to put it in again and let it run in the background and see if it catches me again. I'll probably have to watch this 3 or 4 times just to figure it out. But so far, I would have gave this thing 1 star until the last 15 minutes. And then I would have given it probably 8 stars. So, yeah, I mean, it was just horrible. And then it was good.
Much longer, it's too unstable.
Okay, everyone, it's 20 minutes after 10, and I am off to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning, everybody. It's 25 minutes after 7 right now. I got up at about 5:15 and did comments on a video that I put up yesterday and talked to Melissa before work. And I will probably go home this afternoon. Or sometime today. It's only 56 degrees out there and the high is like 69. And then tomorrow up to 90. So it's going to be a really nice day. I need 5 shelves at the workshop at the farmhouse. I just built a wall, and there's an area where I need 5 16-inch by 8-foot long shelves, and I wanted to put plywood in there, but it's $80 some a sheet now. And then I remembered that I have this stuff up here left over from just doing different projects, and it's in good enough shape easily to do shelving. So I just decided to cut this, bring it back, and it's just ready to install. Letting some fresh air just blow right through the tent. That's pretty strange. What would have caused that to pop loose like that? I had 3 of the electric connectors that holds the wire to the studs in the house. I don't know, it must have really got windy up here at one time or something, and everything shifted. I have that there because the squirrels or pine martens could get in that. It was like a little air hole I had up there that worked good, but until stuff started getting in. So then I put the grate over it and then filled it with foam behind it eventually, and now nothing gets in there. I'm just gonna get things cleaned up and take off. I'm not the kind of person, like, I know I'm gonna go home this afternoon, was my thought, to then just sit here and relax, because I've got a whole bunch of stuff I could be doing back at home, so I may as well get out of here and not waste the day. I guess my idea of relaxing isn't sitting down doing nothing, it's getting some project done and feeling relieved that it's finished. I never did reset the time on here, but nice day out there. 62.2 right now. Well, my dad was just here for almost 20 minutes, and I thought I flipped the camera around and turned it on. And it did not turn on, so I didn't get any of it. He was talking about his upcoming operation on his hip and everything, and yeah, so I missed it all. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Short and sweet trip to the tent. Got everything done that I wanted to get done. Got to spend some time with my dad. Now it's time to head home. See you guys on the next video.